Hi, welcome to GuardedForge. Today we're going to discover how GuardedForge can help writers improve their craft without compromising creativity. Let's get started. So to start out, we have a simple passage on the left, and we have our conversation with Flaime the AI on the right. For the passage we wrote, Sarah was nervous. The interview was important, and she felt scared. She walked into the imposing building. The goal of Flaime is not to rewrite a passage like this for us. Instead, it'll ask questions to help us improve it ourselves. Here's our first prompt. The question it gives us is, instead of telling the reader Sarah was nervous, how could we show her nervousness through her actions or physical sensations? Now I respond and write. I could describe her hands shaking and her legs quivering. Flaime's response is, that's a great start. You identified concrete physical manifestations of nervousness. Now let's delve a little deeper. If her hands are shaking, what specifically was she doing with them? What was she touching? And if her legs were quivering, how did that affect her movements as she walked? Now, notice how Flaime does not tell us what to write. Instead, it's asking questions to help us think about what we want to write, allowing us to maintain our unique voice. So I respond with, she teetered up each step, her legs quaking against each other as they passed. Flaime's response, that's excellent. You've created a much more vivid image of Sarah's nervousness. The phrase teetered up each step is particularly strong. Now focusing on the phrase specifically, what kind of steps are these? Are they large, small, marble, or wooden? What sound, if any, do they make as she ascends? I respond with, they are concrete steps and her flats pad on them. You're adding sensory details. Flaime's response is, that's good. The sound of a flat padding on the concrete steps is very effective. But let's consider the feeling of those steps under her feet. What is the texture like? Is it smooth, rough, cold, warm? How does that texture interact with the feeling of her shaking legs? Now, again, it did not give us anything to write. It only asked these questions. Its goal is to keep us in the driver's seat of our story. So I respond, she can't feel the steps, but they might be hard? Or maybe she can feel the cold through the soles of her feet. This will be our last response for this session. Flaime's response is, that's a really interesting observation. The fact that she can't feel the steps is telling in itself. It suggests a heightened state of anxiety, or she's almost numb to external stimuli. But let's explore both possibilities. If the steps are hard, what does the hardness feel like through her shoes? And if she can feel the cold, how does that cold intensify? Again, Flaime is only giving us questions, not telling us what to write. All in the effort of helping authors perfect their craft and protect their voice.